Hello, and welcome to the Oklahoma Virtual Transfer College Fair. Thank you for joining us today. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. You can direct a question to a specific school, or you can leave a question for all of our representatives to answer about their programs. Your camera and microphone are off, so that panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions that are happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions today in our programming. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website where you registered. Also, all of our other sessions are being recorded, so you can learn more about other programs through that format as well. I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters. We are here in box session B3. So our first school today will be Missouri Southern State University.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate it.
Everything looks good, Jason.
Good afternoon. My name is Jason Stockbridge, and I am with Missouri Southern State, and I am the Oklahoma Regional Admissions Counselor here. And thank you for taking the time this afternoon to learn a little bit more about MOSO. So first off, this is our contact information for the Office of Admissions, and also my contact information if you need it. And also to the right, if you would like to go ahead and fill out our prospect card, please go ahead and scan here, the QR code, and or go ahead to that website if you would, please. I'm going to leave that up for a few minutes so you can jot that down. All right. So why should you pick Missouri Southern? The faculty to student ratio is 19:1, so you're going to have that undivided attention inside and outside the classroom. Also small class sizes, so 30 students or less in every class. Also, the student body represents 48 different countries and 42 different states. But the main reason why you should pick Missouri Southern, that's right, in-state tuition, even in Oklahoma. So the 8 states that border Missouri, including Texas, Hawaii, and the 4 islands, all get this called the Lion Pride discount. And it goes to all residents in those areas. And you can still receive university and academic scholarships with that as well. Also, we have transfer scholarships. So if you're a member of Pi Theta Kappa, all we need to see is your certificate saying that you're a current member, and you have to have that GPA requirement. And also it is stackable with our Board of Governors transfer scholarship as well. And that has a GPA and a transfer hour requirement. Also, our University of Academic Transfer Scholarship also has a GPA and credit hour requirement. But also we have competitive scholarships. So we have honor scholarships and also foundation scholarships. So if you're interested in that, you have to apply by the deadline of December 15th. Also, we have performance. So if you're interested in one of those with those departments, you have to look at their website for their requirements and what different kinds of scholarships they have. Also, we have athletics. So we're Division II, so whatever you get for athletics, you get for athletics, and whatever you get for academic, you get for academic. We don't split the two, you get both. Also, yes, our city is perfect for college life. MOSO's campus is located in the beautiful Ozark Mountains, right on historical Route 66, right off of I-44 in Joplin. So we're about 2 hours away from Tulsa. And Joplin is the 4th largest city in Missouri, where we have concerts, sporting events, and nightlife. Top programs and degrees right now are business administration, criminal justice, teacher education, health professions, and biology. MOSO has over 140 different majors to choose from, certificates, associates, and bachelor's degrees, and also 6 different master degree programs as well. Admissions requirements. So yes, you have to have a 2.0 cumulative college GPA or higher, and must leave your previous or current university or institution in good standing. You have to have both in order to be admitted. So if you have those, please apply today at mssu.edu/apply. Estimated tuition cost for 1 year. So with that in-state Lion Pride discount, right now it's about $7,500 if you're not looking at living on campus. If you are looking at living on campus, it's about $14,000. Now, it's not going to be more than that. It's going to be less than that because this does not include your scholarships. Also, we have 5 different dorms on campus right now. 4 currently. We're building a 5th one that's going to be online fall of 2021. So the 4 are traditional suites, quads, and apartments. You can definitely look at those. We also have 5 different meal plans as well. Now for financial aid, if you're looking at that as well, we have what we look at is work study, scholarships, grants, and hopefully those 3 will take care of everything. And lastly, loans. So we don't look at loans until the last bit. So with all that information, are you ready to roar in 2021? I hope so. Rory and I would like to see you on campus, and please register for Join the Pride in the fall or Show Me Moso in the spring at the website provided. Right now we have a Join the Pride this Saturday, October 17th. I know that's kind of short notice, but if you can't make that one, we do have some other dates in mind, and also some in the spring. Also, we do have campus visits, so please go to mssu.edu/campus-tours. And we do offer 2 versions. So we do have in-person and virtual due to the pandemic. And those are Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. and on Fridays, 10 a.m. during the fall. We look to see you on campus soon. And if you have any questions, there's my contact information again. And thank you for taking the time, and see you very soon. Thanks.
Great. Thank you so much, Jason, for sharing more with us about Missouri Southern State University. Our next presentation will be from the University of Arkansas, Fort Smith.
All right. Can everyone hear me? Am I good? Can I get some kind of
Yes, we can see and hear you, definitely.
Sweet. Love it. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nick. I am with the University of Arkansas, Fort Smith. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to first
Nick,
I need to share my screen.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was about to say, are you going to share a
I
screen?
realized I had not shared my screen yet.
That's why I'm here.
All right. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Is this better?
Yes, looks great.
All right.
So
Cool
you're all
deal.
set.
Thank you for bearing with me. My name is Nick. I'm with the University of Arkansas, Fort Smith. I don't get to come out to Oklahoma very much, so I realize this may be an introduction for some of you to UAFS. So I just wanted to give you an overview of kind of what we're all about, what we have to offer you, and then I want to get into scholarships, how we're handling COVID, and then really anything else you guys have to ask. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. One of our big areas is the College of Applied Science and Technology. Every degree you see listed here has some kind of physical lab or hands-on part of your education that you're going to be using, whether that's welding, unmanned aerial systems for things like drones. And these degrees are stackable, so a lot of them are 1 year or 2 year, but if you're already getting a degree in these areas, the office management technology and applied science degrees are both bachelor's. So we can take you to that bachelor's level and hopefully get you more money at what you're doing or move you into more of a leadership position. But a lot of students love this area simply because when they leave, they have full hands-on experience with whatever they're studying. Big example is our welding technology. The back of our building is essentially half of a warehouse where students are welding with arc, TIG, and MIG style welders. So however you want to weld, we'll teach you. It's a super cool area. I hope if any of you are interested, let us know when you come down. We'll show you those labs. It'll be sweet. Then we have the College of Business.
I'm going to pop in real quick, one more second. If you look down at the bottom of your screen, there's a little dialog box that you can hide, and I don't want it to block anything for you. So I just wanted to let you know. Great. Perfect.
Thank
Now it
you.
looks perfect. Keep going.
All
Thank
right,
you.
so we have the College of Business. So this area is super cool right now. What I like to talk about them with is the little green screen, the AACSB accreditation. That puts us in the top 5% of business schools in the world, according to the AACSB, which is awesome. We're super proud of that. It means people are always watching us, making sure your education is as great as it can be. Being in the College of Business affords you the opportunity to sign up for the BAB Center, which is run through our Career Services Department. Now, every student, no matter what their major, can sign up, but currently 100% of business students sign up for the program. What it is, it's a series of lectures and seminars outside of your major, where we teach you things like how to tie a tie, your interview, how to do an interview, how to put your resume together, things like that, real soft skills, the things that are going to actually get you hired. Once you attend those, you gain membership and you can start being invited to employer mixers where Walmart, JB Hunt, ABF come down to our floor and hire students. You can see some photos of it in the presentation. That's super awesome. We always have students who get hired right off the floor, and then students who are hired for the weeks after as the recruiters follow up with them. So it's a great opportunity. And currently that BAB Center program has 100% placement rate for jobs for 6 months after graduation. So every student who's completed that BAB Center program is currently employed after 6 months, which is so good. That's the goal, right? And so then we have the College of Health Sciences. We are regionally known for this. These are competitive degrees, so you apply to UAFS and you apply to these degree programs. The largest is nursing. That's a 4-year degree program, and they take 80 students a semester. And then dental hygiene is the smallest. They take 17 a year. To get into these classes is, like I said, competitive, but not impossible. My cousin did the dental hygiene program. I don't think she'd be upset for me to tell you she was not necessarily a straight A student all the way through high school and college, but she understood what was expected of her, and she was able to get in and get out with that degree, and she's currently employed. Like the BAB Center at the College of Health Sciences has an incredible employment rate. The health science community is always needing people, whether they be nurses or dental hygienists or anything in between, like imaging sciences, where we learn how to do x-rays and sonograms and things like that as well. Then we have the College of Class. This is where a lot of our creative areas hang out, but you're also going to find things like political science and criminal justice in here as well. Social work is also new. What I like to talk about here is the students who are in these creative areas. They have a lot of opportunity to grow out as they go through UAFS. By the time they graduate, they kind of have their own portfolio. If you're talking studio art, that means that students who are interested in portraits are making portraits. Students who are interested in sculptures are making sculptures. One of my favorite examples is a student made a 7-foot tall, almost volcano-looking igneous rock sculpture by taking chicken wire and melting trash bags on top of it. And that was their big senior project. So we encourage our students to follow their own intuition. And when they graduate, we like to see that their education is not only reflective of what we wanted to teach them, but what they were able to learn. So very cool. And then we have the College of STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. You've got these areas: biology, chemistry, engineering. Cool new things are biomedical professions. That's for people who want to be doctors. And forensics chemistry is kind of the intersection of our chemistry and our criminal justice. The degrees you see here from the STEM college, students who go on to get their master's degree or continue their schooling, whether that be medical school as well. We have a 90% placement rate into those areas, so we're super proud of that. And then we have the School of Education. We'll teach you to teach just about anybody. We have 2-year degrees in early childhood going all the way up to 4-year degrees through high school. If you see those biology, English, history degrees 7 through 12, that's a secondary. So what that means is you're going to get your degree in biology, English, or history, but you're going to be taking education classes and be ready to be licensed by the time you graduate. So the students who take those and get that degree are ready to teach whenever they leave, whether that be in Arkansas or outside of Arkansas. Right now, we have 100% passing rate on the licensing exam. So our students who graduate, they're able to become teachers and start teaching their next year, and we're super proud of that as well. So I've got a little picture here of how to apply. If you're interested in UAFS, you can go straight to uafs.edu. At the top center, you're going to see the Apply Now. It's in big blue. You can't miss it. It's going to take you to this page. If you're looking to apply in the spring, you're going to click on the undergraduate application information there. But if you're looking for fall, you're going to click the one above. We're currently switching from Banner into Slate so we can better help you guys and use our information. So we have kind of a split system, but hopefully once this spring is over, everything is going to be in Slate and there's not going to be that deliberate split of application links. So if anyone has any questions about that, you can let me know, but spring is below and fall is above. I'd also like to talk about scholarships. Oh,
sorry, Nick, we've reached our 6-minute mark and made sure I gave you a little time because of the interruptions too, but if you'd like to get to that, oops, sorry, if you have a last slide with admissions info, oh, sorry, internship.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted.
But we can, if you just want to say where they could contact you, that would be great, and then we'll move on to our next school.
So you can contact me at admissions@uafs.edu or at my name is Nick Daly, NickDaily, and there's a dot in between there at uafs.edu. Happy to answer any questions. Call me, ask for me. That number on the screen is good for that. But if there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know. Hope I've been a little informative as to what we offer at UAFS.
Thank you so much. And just a quick reminder, since we've gone through 2 schools with 3 to go, Oral Roberts, you're up next. So cue that up. Just a reminder to our attendees, please follow up with questions, drop something in the Q&A to ask a follow-up or to think ahead about a question you might want answered by the upcoming representatives that we have to present next. So Haley, you can take it away for Oral Roberts University.
Perfect. Well, my name is Haley. I'm an enrollment counselor here at Oral Roberts University. So just some quick facts about us. We are a 4-year private Christian university located in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa is the 2nd largest city in Oklahoma, so you won't get too bored here. We do have a little over 4,000 students, so we're like a small to medium-sized campus. Within the 4,000 students we do have all 50 states represented, and we also have 116 nations represented as well. So there's a lot of diversity and culture within our student body. Like I mentioned previously, we are a private Christian university. And then my favorite fun fact is we're one of the friendliest colleges campuses in the US. So who doesn't want to go to a friendly college? So I love that fact. One big thing about ORU is we believe in the whole person education. So that includes mind, body, and spirit. We hold education at a very high standard, but we also want to develop every part of the whole person whenever you go out into the real world. So what does that look like? So let's dive into more of the education and the mind part. So we have a lot of different major options, over 150. Some of our top are nursing, engineering, business, education, pre-med, theology, and music. And then some stats that go along with that. ORU provides a very well hands-on experience. An example of this is like if you're majoring in business, you're going to get to work with actual companies in the Tulsa area. You get to do pitches and marketing presentations to them. And a lot of these companies are companies that are kind of like suffering and they need like help and they need advice. And so you really get that hands-on experience. In the classroom, there's a 14-to-1 ratio. So 1 professor to 14 students on average. We also have a 99% job placement rate after graduation. And this is a recent stat we just received, but we are ranked 4th in the nation for student engagement. So of course we want to have our students engaged, make them feel involved. So we're very proud of that. Now moving on to the other aspects of the whole person, educating the body. So what does that look like? So we have what's called HPE classes. These are workout classes that you get to take every semester. Just to keep you active, keep you engaged. We also have intramural sports, and we are a Division I athletic school. So if you're interested in sports, you can reach out to our coaches directly. Now, on to the spirit part. So what we have is chapel, missions and outreach, and prayer movement. What you're seeing, the picture in the background, that is our actual chapel and our students. So chapel is every Wednesday and Friday for an hour long. Missions and outreach is a unique thing for ORU. We get to go out and serve the Tulsa community. We have about 12 different teams you're able to join. And the purpose of this is just to serve the community. You know, moving to Tulsa for college should be more than just college. We want you to get involved in the community. And with missions, you can go all around the world. So then moving on to more about our community as a college. So here are some Instagram handles I recommend you following. There's a lot of visuals on here where you can just see more about what we do in our daily life. I'm a visual person, so pictures are always just a great example of what does ORU look like. So if you follow these pages like Study Abroad, Worship Center, ORU Missions, you'll see what these programs look like and see more about what you want to get involved in. Now, what are your next steps? So number one is apply. You can apply at apply.oru.edu. A cool thing is that our application is free, and there's also no essay required on your application. So it should only take 20 to 30 minutes to fill out. And we'd also love to have you visit campus. So you can schedule what we call an Eagle Day. So if you schedule an Eagle Day, you can tour campus, you can sit in on chapel, and you can also meet with professors and sit in on a couple classes. We also have a virtual Quest event happening November 6th, where you can just join in through Zoom. You can meet professors, you can meet students who are applied and accepted, just getting to know who else is considering ORU. And if you want to scan this QR code, it'll take you through a virtual tour of ORU. You can fill out your information and just go through a virtual tour of all of our departments. So do scan that if you'd like to join that. So I'm Haley, but your enrollment counselor is going to be Anna. She is our Oklahoma representative. So right here I have her contact information. It's Anna Reed. That's her full name, annareed@oru.edu. And then that is her direct line. She loves working with Oklahoma students. She'll love for you to reach out. You can ask her any questions about the application process, transferring, anything like that. She'd love to help you out. Again, here's her contact information. And yeah, thank you so much for taking this time out.
Great, Haley. Thank you so much for sharing more about Oral Roberts University. Our next presentation will be from Arkansas Tech University.
Thanks, Jennifer. All right, well, thank you all so much for making the time to join us today. My name is Sabrina Billy, and I serve as the Assistant Director for Transfer Enrollment here at Arkansas Tech University. We are located in Central Arkansas along the Arkansas River Valley, and me personally, I'm actually born and raised Oklahoman, so I've made that transition from Oklahoma to Arkansas. I've been here almost 10 years and I absolutely love it, but I also do get to spend a lot of time in Oklahoma with my family still. And so I understand what it's like when you're making that transition, trying to figure out what your next steps are in your education. And so that's why I really have a big heart for students, especially students from Oklahoma who are considering transferring to Arkansas Tech University. A little bit about Tech. Our mission here at Arkansas Tech is to help students persist to graduation. And so we don't want you to just enroll here and take a couple classes. We want to help you and support you to graduation. And so here are a number of different ways where we show that that's our mission. It's not just what we say, it's what we do. So we are #1 in Arkansas for students studying STEM. And so that's the science, technology, engineering, and math programs. We're also #1 for providing students with access to upward social mobility. So what that means is that by earning a degree here at Arkansas Tech University, you're going to improve not just yours, but also your family's financial status. And so that really speaks to not just the quality of the education, but the experiences you're going to get while attending Arkansas Tech. We do have a free admission application for students who are pursuing their undergraduate degree. And so we want to make college as accessible to you as much as possible. We have over 10,000 students on our campus, both here in Russellville and our sister campus in Ozark. We have over 120 different undergraduate programs. So I like to say, you know, there's something for everyone here. And then we also offer over 40 different graduate programs. And so your education doesn't have to start, or it doesn't have to end with your bachelor's degree. So there are a number of different continuing education opportunities for you once you receive your bachelor's. We also have over 100 different student organizations. So we want you to be involved and to be as connected and tied into Arkansas Tech as much as possible when you're a student here. It's only going to complement the experiences and the information you're going to learn in the classroom by getting involved with other students and your peers and getting to know your faculty and staff outside of the classroom. The other thing I want to highlight is that for residents of Oklahoma and other contiguous states to Arkansas, you are considered in-state for tuition purposes. And so you're not going to pay an out-of-state rate or anything like that. That's going to be automatically waived upon your application. One of the most common questions that I get from transfer students is what credits are going to transfer to Arkansas Tech? And so almost 2 years ago, we launched our Tech Transfer Tracker. And what that is that's an online program or online resource for students to enter in your past colleges and your past courses to see how those courses or credits that you've already earned or that you're currently working on, how they're going to transfer and apply towards your degree here at Arkansas Tech. So there's a quick little QR code that you can scan there and get you to our transfer website. Next, I want to share about our transfer scholarships. So if you're transferring in the spring, those GPA requirements are a little bit different from the GPA requirements for those who are transferring for next fall, 2021. So just recently, our Board of Trustees approved us broadening or widening our GPA requirements for transfer students. So we're really excited about offering transfer scholarships to more students. And so all those requirements are listed there for our Tech Transfer Scholarship. We have 2 levels at a $4,000 annual award and a $3,000 annual award. And then if you're a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society at your 2-year institution, we also offer a scholarship just for those students at the $6,000 annual amount. All of our transfer scholarships do require 12 or more 4-credit hours at your most recent institution. No essay is required for any of our transfer scholarship applications. All scholarships are awarded competitively, so just because you meet the requirements does not guarantee an opportunity, but recently we have been able to make offers of transfer scholarships up to the first day of class. And so I don't ever want to discourage anybody from applying for those scholarships. Then the priority deadlines for the upcoming spring semester is December 1, and the deadline for fall will be April 1. Here's a quick overview of our transfer checklist, just so you can stay organized and on schedule through the transfer process. We offer a number of different tours that you can find at atu.edu/tours. For our admission requirements, we do require a 2.0 cumulative college GPA and that you're eligible to re-enroll at your most recent institution. And here are the estimated costs for a number of different breakdowns that I see from transfer students. And so if you're looking at 15 credit hours and room and board, that's less than $9,000 annually. And that does not include your transfer scholarship or any other financial aid that you may be awarded.
Great. Sabrina, we've come to the end of our 6 minutes. Oh, perfect slide to end on. That's great. So everyone can see Sabrina's info, and also remember you can put a question in the box, follow up, or double check, grab that email address if you need it for any of our representatives. Thank you, Sabrina, for sharing more about Arkansas Tech University. Our final program that we'll be presenting today will be Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Hi, everyone. Let me turn this video on here. Alrighty, does everything look good here?
I can see you and hear you, Luis, but I don't see your screen share yet. I'll stay on until we make sure we got that going for you.
Okay,
How's that
sweet.
sound?
Let me just get that share screen going.
No problem.
There we go. It's okay, sweet.
Great, your website's up.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Well, hello everyone. My name is Luis Mendoza. I am from Northwestern Oklahoma State University, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm glad to come and share some information from our university and for everyone else. And I personally was also a transfer student, so I understand the process of choosing a university to attend and also the research behind going into, what selection we're going to make. And I personally studied also health and sports science, which I emphasize, in athletic administration, athletic injuries. And I know some of my friends also have studied business, nursing, and education here at Northwestern. And based on what your capabilities are and also what you plan on attending and where, what you want to study, I think Northwestern would be a great opportunity for you because of our great degree programs and also our low cost. So a few things I want to share with you guys is our website. So it's nwosu.edu. And on here, you're going to find a great variety of different things that can assist you guys more in costs and also the different information tabs we have for you guys that are available. So one of the first things I want to show y'all is our applying to admission page. So on here, you can find everything from applying for graduate school and applying for your transfer. So on here, if you select transfer student, this is where the transfer tab is. And Andrea Lauderdale is actually our transfer specialist here at Northwestern. And she does a great job of taking your current classes that you've taken in your two-year college and making sure that your degree audit is in line and available to you so you can see exactly what you would be taking your junior and senior year. And then also making sure that you're on track and you're not taking any duplicate classes. Because that's something that I've seen with a lot of my friends at other colleges is they go and they see that some other classes aren't counting or they're not correlating exactly how they should. So here at Northwestern, we do a great job of making sure that every class you have taken is accounted for in your junior and senior year when you transfer. So one other awesome thing I want to show everyone is the undergraduate cost, because one of the things that we love about Northwestern here is how our costs are so low. So as you can see here, since you are Oklahoma residents, for those that are, our price per credit hour is $227 per credit hour, and also a $21 fee, which is included in the total cost of about $250 per credit hour. And that's something that's super low compared to other schools in the state and also across the nation, which brings the total to $12,412.50, which is including your room and board and also other fees. And one awesome thing about that is that is not including any scholarships. So when we move into the scholarship page, and I want to show everyone. So with scholarships here at Northwestern, we do a great job of making sure that we give you all the money that you are eligible for. And if we scroll down here on our scholarship page, and we scroll down to transfer scholarships, here are a couple of them that are available to you. So the first one that's most prevalent and that people usually receive is based on their 3.0 GPA, and that is a $1,400 scholarship right off the bat, right? Just by seeing you guys' transcripts and seeing what you guys qualify for. So the next step up from that is a 3.5 GPA to a 4.0 GPA. And that actually gives you a $1,900 scholarship and also half of what a dorm would cost. So the dorm is roughly $4,900. With that transfer scholarships, you actually cut that living cost in half. So now you're only paying about $8,000 to $9,000 per year. And that's something that is huge and that we can make stackable with other scholarships and are granted for your junior and senior year. And then one awesome page that I want to show y'all also is our recruitment page. So this is the recruitment page for Northwestern. And here we have a great job of displaying everyone that is here in the recruitment office and is available to you to help. And we understand the struggle sometimes it is to find a university. So if you'd like to give us a call, we will be glad to speak with you and talk to you guys more about what degree plans we have available to you. And just to make the process a lot more easy to you, we have Selena, Trey, myself, Colin Stork, and Rachel Richardson, and Andrea Lauderdale that are here available to you to help. Okay. And then Also, since we are entering a social world with social media, I want to show y'all our admissions page where we stay very active to give you guys the most information on what's going on and staying up to date with these things. So here's our Northwestern admissions page on Instagram, and we're also available on Twitter and Facebook. And then here is our Northwestern Rangers page, which is our university relations page that gives you guys the most updated information on things that are happening on campus. Okay. And then I want to go back to our first page with scholarships. So with scholarships, we also grant scholarships for different departments. I know that certain departments here on campus also extend their scholarship money available to transfer students because they understand the need that these students have. And we want to help everyone. We want to help everyone pursue their degree and pursue their education in whatever they go into. And also, some of the greatest colleges we have on campus here are the College of Nursing, Education, and Business. And these are some of the strongest here on our campus because we understand that we are in a real community and we want to develop every student individually. So thank you guys. Is that all the time I have? Sorry, I saw you here. Sorry, I can't hear you. And then one other thing. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, one other thing I want to mention is that here at Northwestern, we really take each individual and develop them. And that comes from our quality education and also our really strong commitment to ethics. And since we are in a small community, we're located in Alva, Oklahoma. We're about 2 hours away from Oklahoma City and 1.5 hours away from Wichita, which gives us a nice rural environment and really gives us a personal feel with our 14:1 class ratio, which is awesome. And it's something we really love here.
Thanks, Louise, for adding and sharing so much about Northwestern Oklahoma State University. If you could stay on camera, and if all of our other representatives would turn their cameras back on and come back and join us, that'd be great. Thanks, everyone. Hi. So just for our attendees, this is your last chance to think of any questions that you might have for our representatives to drop in that Q&A box. And while we give you a minute to think about that, I would love each of our representatives to think about what's an event or a tradition, something that your whole campus community looks forward to that a student transferring to your school would really, should be excited to participate in and would give them a sense of that community that you have on campus for students. We'll go in the same order that we presented. So we'll be starting with Missouri Southern State. And as one school finishes and you're up as the next representative, just feel free to unmute your mic and start your answer so it can just kind of flow between you all. Does that sound good? Great. Okay, so Jason, take it away. Start us off.
So at Missouri Southern State, the main event that we always look forward to is called Third Thursday. We're very community minded in Joplin. And if you're interested in music and the cultural arts or arts in general, we are the entertainment hub of Missouri. So everybody and anybody actually comes to Missouri. So if you're actually a musician or an artist, this is your city. Joplin is a great place to be, but Third Thursday is where everybody from the community gets together. And it's a big event where we have bands and all fan food. So it's a big event where you can socialize with everybody in the community.
Yeah, for our incoming students, we have DIN days. Previously, they've been on campus, but right now we are moving towards having smaller events, either on campus or virtually. These will be more for specific things. So if you're looking for health science, there's going to be a day when we have health science kids on campus, or virtual. There'll be one for just every individual area that we can cover with a group and keep y'all entertained and show you around campus and tell you what it's all about.
Yes, so one thing about Oral Roberts University that's unique is, like I said in my slide, we're really big on community outreach. So every year on Halloween, instead of trick-or-treating, we go door to door and we collect canned goods for the homeless. And so it's fun because the whole student body will carpool together. We'll go collect canned goods, and then we'll all come back to our university and we'll separate them out. And then in the weeks following, we get to see them go to one of our homeless shelter like nonprofits, and we get to see them dispersed. And so it's just a fun way to serve your community and just do something different on Halloween.
Here at Arkansas Tech University, one of the events that a lot of our students and our community look forward to is our Arkansas Tech Gives Back Day. That's a designated Saturday in the fall, typically, where our student organizations, our academic clubs, our athletic teams will get together and will disperse throughout the Russellville community to perform different service projects, whether that's helping clean up the Boys and Girls Club, doing a mass cleaning at one of our food pantries, distributing food, things like that, raking leaves for elderly folks who aren't able to do that themselves, things of that nature. And so it really speaks to the caring nature of the Arkansas Tech community and how much not just our community cares about us, but how much we care about our community, because there's definitely a strong relationship between the Arkansas Tech and Russellville communities.
Louise pops in, I just wanted to make sure all of our representatives noticed we did get a question in the Q&A box. So if you wanted to pop in there and drop any responses, that'd be great. And after Louise goes, I'll probably cycle back to that question real quickly. So just want to give you all a heads up. All right, okay. Louise, tell us about an awesome event experience for students at Northwestern
So
Oklahoma.
one thing that we love here at Northwestern is that we bring people from all over the nation. We understand that we're a very diverse and culturally sound university. We have kids from California, from the Netherlands, from Alaska, from Canada, Hawaii, Puerto Rico. So we have kids from all over, and we understand that everyone comes from a different background. So what we do a lot of here at Northwestern is that we actually go into the community and help individual groups. We go into the elementary schools and read. We go into the community and do campus pickups. We go down different highways and pick up, you know, sometimes miles, there's like different mile markers that have, you know, a certain sponsorship for that mile of the road or the highway. We actually take sports teams and clean up that highway. So we also teach our athletes how to be more community involved. So then when they graduate, they go back into their own communities in Phoenix, California, and now they can, you know, bring that love back to their big cities or their big communities.
I know we're getting to the very end of our time, but so there's a time to give a lot of detail about it, but if each school wanted to go through real quickly and just, the question was about instrumental music programs. So if you have any instrumental music majors on your campus, or if it music programs or ensembles, I just wanted to give a very quick, you know, do you have majors, minors, or extracurricular opportunities, and let the student know that, you know, where you can check that info out. So we'll just try to squeeze that in real quick. So we'll start in that same order. Jason.
Yes, so we definitely have an instrumental education degree at Missouri Southern. So if you're interested in teaching music from K through 12 levels, we definitely offer that at Missouri Southern.
Nick at Arkansas Fort Smith.
I am dropping a link in the Q&A, so that'll be there soon.
Awesome. Haley, anything you want to add?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was saying anything you wanted to add for Oral Roberts.
Oh, yes. So ORU, we have around 20 different degrees for music. Some of the highlighted ones at music production, music composition, music arts, music therapy. I did drop a link where you can see more about an overview of our music program. And in our link, there's also contact information. If you want to get more specific details, you can contact our music department. It's a good question.
At Arkansas Tech University, we actually have one of the strongest and one of the most longest running band camp programs. So a lot of our students who are currently in our music program have been coming to Arkansas Tech every summer for the past several years. And so we have a strong alumni network. We have music teachers and directors across the state. I'm sure we have a number of them in Oklahoma too. And so it's one of our strongest programs and a very a strong record as well.
All right, yes, here at Northwestern, we have an awesome band program, and we actually have more than 14 different band scholarships available to our students. And one of the main ones that I want to share with everyone is our $900 band scholarship that's available to every student every year you attend. So we understand that the students, you know, have a love for music and that money shouldn't be a problem. So we offer that many scholarships for these students to be part of a great band.
Awesome. Thank you all for diving in on that. Thank you so much for that question. That was great. And I hope that this inspires you to check out more of the music programs at these schools to see what would be a best fit for your goals. All right, well, we've reached the end of our time together. I have so enjoyed learning about each of the schools that have presented. I hope that our attendees and anyone watching has as well. So when you close this window, there's going to be a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this is just one of many sessions that's being hosted, so we hope you'll join us for our last round of the Oklahoma Virtual Transfer College Fair next, following this. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recordings, as well as all of our other session recordings for you to watch and review. Thank you so much to our presenters for sharing not just the facts, but your passion and insight into the student experience at each of your schools. We appreciate that so much, and for the attendees spending the time with us today. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you and goodbye.